Imagine sitting at your desk, watching your portfolio flicker like a bad neon sign, sometimes bright, often flickering, and far too often uncertain. The market, once a steady friend, now feels like a wild beast, unpredictable and unforgiving. Every day, whispers flood in. Is this the end of stocks as the safe bet? Should you run now? Or hold on and pray? That knot in your stomach isn't just about numbers dropping. It's about trust cracking, about promises failing, about dreams teetering. The reality is brutal. Safety in stocks, the old rock solid mantra, feels shakier than ever. And that fear consumes you, gnaws at every decision, every sleepless night. The problem isn't just the market's volatility, it's what this chaos means for your future, your independence, your freedom. The old stories about stocks being the safest place to park your money. They're crackling under pressure. The world's changing, systems fracturing, the rules rewritten overnight. Central banks pumping money like it's endless, debt piling higher, geopolitical storms brewing. Any one of these can break the illusion stocks were safe. Yet, here's the truth that shakes the core. It's not about abandoning stocks. It's about redefining what safety means today. It's about flipping the script and seeing opportunity where others see danger. The investors who survive, thrive, and silence the noise are the ones who refuse to be prisoners of outdated beliefs. They get brutal with themselves. They question every assumption. They don't just seek safe, they create it. Look, nobody's saying you should dump everything into stocks blindly. That's a death trap masked as comfort. The world is littered with safe bets that turned into nightmares. But abandoning stocks entirely? That's like burning your map when you're lost, but refusing to learn the new terrain. Stocks remain powerful, but the game has changed, and so must your playbook. The new safety isn't in blindly trusting markets or following the herd. It's in mastering what's underneath, understanding patterns, mastering cycles, controlling risk like a surgeon, and always positioning before the moves happen. You don't chase the market's tail. You become the eye of the storm. That's the rare power, the rare control, that the average investor doesn't even dream of. Start here. Never trust the safest without peeling back the layers. Safe is not a label. It's a process. It's relentless analysis paired with deep skepticism. It's knowing when the market breathes and when it chokes. It's about applying guardrails that don't suffocate, but steer. Most investors play defense reactively. The best play offense proactively. They build portfolios that flex, that adapt, that protect without killing growth. How? By blending assets that carry genuine value. Businesses with moats, sectors with real demand, trends that don't break with politics or central bank tantrums. But the secret sauce, this is crucial, is not just what you pick, but how you align your mindset. Too many get trapped by the smokescreens of the system, comfortable lies that promise stability but bury fire. Real safety comes when investors stop serving narratives and start serving reality. When they stop fearing every headline and start hunting for conviction hidden beneath. When they stop copying others and begin crafting their own path, sharp and clear. Because the real battle isn't against the market, it's against your own doubts, the noise, the comfortable illusions that chain potential. The people winning right now, the true leaders, the sharp investors, the visionaries, they don't get distracted by crises. They see through the distraction. They catch the tremors before the earthquake. They know stocks alone won't define their future security. They combine them with real strategies, hedging smartly, diversifying beyond borders, and tapping into innovation sectors others miss. They don't follow the crowd. They lead the few who burn brighter, who question harder, who wield patience like a weapon. Here's the raw truth. Markets won't hand safety to you. They will test you, wear you down, push you to make mistakes. But you can control how you respond. You turn safety into a fortress by owning risk, by refusing complacency, by understanding that today's safe stock was yesterday's wild bet, and tomorrow's might not be safe at all. That's why it's time to get brutal with your portfolio. Strip away anything built on false promises, outdated assumptions, or blind trust. Build instead with things that survive storms because they're rooted in fundamentals, clarity, and sharp insight. You're not here to be average, you're here to break the mold. If there's one thing to burn into your mind, it's this. Safety isn't a preset destination. It's a journey forged by the few who dare to unlearn, rethink, and take command. You face a world that wants you compliant, quiet, and comfortable. But you were made for more. The safest bet is the one you design with ruthless clarity, discipline, and vision. It's not handed down by chance. It's carved by those who stand apart from illusions, who build alliances with knowledge, patience, and radical independence. Don't get trapped by the world's comforting lies. Don't let your freedom be a mirage sold to you by labels, slogans, or promises that sound nice but don't hold up when storms rage. Your safety comes from seeing beyond the obvious, from connecting dots others ignore, and from embracing the messy truth that no system is infallible. So the power must be yours. Stocks? They're a tool, not a fortress. But when wielded right, when combined with wisdom beyond trends, they can be part of a fortress built to last. Look around. The world's shifting faster than ever, old certainties crumbling, and new forces rising. Will you be the investor who panics and runs, caught in the flurry? Or will you stand steady, sharp, and unshakable, using stocks not as your only refuge, but as part of a greater ecosystem designed to protect and grow? What matters? The safest bet today isn't blindly following tradition. It's mastering change, understanding risk inside out, and assembling a portfolio that can weather any storm because it's built on strategy, sagacity, and sheer will. The few who do this, that refuse to bow to comfort, those who wield their will like a weapon, are the ones who will own the future. Because true safety isn't given, it's earned. It's earned by those who refuse to settle, those who question relentlessly, those who see differently. Be one of them. Build your safety not as a cage, but as wings. Because in this game, the safest bet isn't a place, it's the power you own within. And nothing, no crash, no chaos, no system shake, can touch that. Hold on tight, because what awaits beyond fear is a level of freedom and control you never thought possible. This isn't about surviving the madness, it's about mastering it, rising above, and becoming the rare individual, not just keeping pace, but setting the pace. Stocks can still be safe, but only when you're safe first, in your mind, your strategy, your will. You're not here to follow the story. You're here to rewrite it. So make every move count, make every bet calculated, and watch as what once seemed shaky becomes rock solid. Because it's no longer about the market, it's about you.